Owning less stuff is freeing, refreshing, and liberating. It allows us to spend more time, money, and energy on the things in life that matter most. And it provides opportunity to bring real lasting and joy and meaning. So why is it so difficult for people? Certainly, it goes against the flow of culture, that's for sure. But even if we want to own less and can see through the empty promises of consumerism, actually applying our desires to our homes can be tricky. This is a YouTube channel full of motivation and practical ideas to help you own less. So I invite you to stick around and click around. It'll change your life. But for this video, I want to lay out just 10 easy rules to own less stuff. Will these 10 rules solve all of your decluttering questions? I probably won't go that far. But I think you'll find all of them helpful in your quest to own less. And the more you apply to your home, the less you will own, both now and in the future. So let's jump in. Here are 10 easy rules to own less stuff. Number 1, the if I own more than one rule. If you find duplicates in your belongings, choose the best and let go of the rest. This rule applies to everything from kitchen gadgets to clothing, helping to reduce redundancy and freeing up space. Rule number 2, the overflowing space rule. When a space in your home, a closet or a drawer, begins to overflow, it's a good sign to declutter. So regularly assess areas like your closet or storage units. If they're filled beyond capacity, it's time to thin out what's inside of them. Number 3, the past its life rule. Items that represent a past version of yourself, whether it's clothes that no longer fit your style, or hobbies you no longer pursue, maybe items from a different season of life when your kids were younger, can all be let go. And what this does is this makes room for items that resonate with your current season and who you're trying to be. 4th rule is the cost doesn't count rule. Don't hold on to items just because they were expensive. The money is already spent, and keeping something you don't use doesn't bring the value back. It usually just makes you feel guilty about keeping it. Rule number 5 to own less, what I call the yearly review rule. This is a super practical tip to help you determine if you should keep an item. If you haven't used something in the past year, chances are you won't need it in the future. This is especially true for clothing and gadgets, but you can apply it in countless areas in your home. Rule number 6, the borrow rather than own rule. As we talk about ways that we can own fewer things, instead of purchasing items you'll use only once or twice, consider borrowing or renting them. This reduces clutter and it saves you money. I know this is crazy thinking, but if a neighbor or family member owns the thing that you need to use, you don't need to buy your own. Number 7, the single item, multiple use rule. Opt for items that can serve multiple purposes, particularly in the kitchen. You can see this all over the place. This not only saves you space, but it also simplifies your setup and your cleaning, making cooking more enjoyable. Rule number 8 to help you own less stuff, the shopping holiday rule. 1 month every year, decide to buy nothing but groceries and consumables. This 1 month, done annually, will do wonders to help you get ahead in your budget. Can you imagine getting a credit card statement once a year with $0 due? But more than that, it will help reset your spending for the rest of the year. Plus, when you call it a holiday, it just sounds a little more fun. The spending holiday rule. Number 9, what I call the fad filter rule. Be always critical of trendy items that often promise more than they deliver. This rule helps you avoid accumulating items that quickly become obsolete, out of style, or lose their appeal. And rule number 10 to own less, the clear counters rule. Maintaining a clear countertop not only enhances the look of your home, but it also makes it more functional and enjoyable to use. Now, I'm not saying you have to remove everything off of your counter, but I'm saying that as you apply this rule, the clear countertop rule, it will encourage cleanliness and order in your life every single day. These 10 rules, I believe, if you apply them in your home, will bring about a brand new way of thinking about possessions. In fact, by following just a few of them, you'll find it easier to make decisions about what stays and what goes. And trust me, you will love owning less.